Rehab can be a pretty lonely and dark place at different times.
It's pretty clear the road in front of us now, and I'll tick everything off that I have to.
Rehab can be a pretty lonely and dark place at different times. So really for Max and the athlete in rehab, our staff are the ones that are working really closely with them for extended periods of time. So Alex Akajan, Head of Performance at St Kilda Football Club. I help oversee the program and physical development of the athletes, work closely with the coaches to plan training and build the program, but also my team are involved in looking after the rehab, the nutrition side, the strength and power development of the athletes as well.
No, they're honestly amazing, the rehab crew. Even from last year, Keegan and Tyler giving up time with their families. Couldn't be two better blokes to be working with.
There's some key people that are involved. First one being Keegan, who's the rehab coordinator. He really puts the plans together. He's a strength and conditioning coach, so looks after that side of it. So building up their strength, their conditioning capacity based on where they are in their plan, and manages their training loads to make sure that there's a smooth transition back into the main training group. And then we've also got Tyler, who's our rehab physio. He's played a really instrumental role in the early stages of Max's rehab, especially post-operatively, to help with treatment, reducing swelling, returning his knee back to function and range of motion. Ben Shippard is another one. He's our head physio. He'll work on the holistic body of the individual. So like Ben will take a one step back approach where he'll look at the back and shoulder, other areas that Max has needs some maintenance work on.
They're so knowledgeable and diligent, but also just great people. So it makes it a lot easier to show up each day, and a bit easier coming into rehab, which can be really tough at times.
I think naturally there's been a great sort of connection and relationship that's developed between Tyler, Keegan and Max.
Yeah, that's all right. Just before we put the tape on, just do a couple of bends and go for a walk.
Right, I feel like it's getting better. I might just have to protect it for a couple more days.
I've set up leg press for you. Really good, too much. Yeah. Last 10.
I got it.
Yep. Nice, that's it.
Yeah, it's been a tough last couple of years, really. Really disappointing year 2024, and finish it with injury, and I felt like I got myself to a really good spot in the pre-season, and to not play a game is really disappointing, but I'm committed to however long it takes. I'm going to do what I need to do and get back and play with the boys.
Our guys are really challenging the athlete, but the athlete obviously also needs that sort of stimulus to continue to improve and adapt and try and build their body to be more resilient when they eventually get back. We need to take things slowly, and we've got some strict parameters to follow from the surgeon and the doctors.
It's never easy, the first little part of post-surgery. There's always some hard moments, but I guess you start celebrating the little wins that, usually you take for granted, like, walking around normally and things like that. So little progressions like that give you a little boost and help you keep pushing along. And you go to the games and hear the crowd roar and just think, you really miss that. I guess in the past you take for granted just being out there and running around and having fun. It's pretty clear the road in front of us now, and I'll tick everything off that I have to, and the plan is to do a full pre-season.
Relatively speaking, I've only been working with him and part of this group for sort of 2.5 years, but I can really see his hunger to continue to improve and his motivation to be better. He's in here doing 6:30 a.m. upper body weight sessions, one-on-one with one of our strength coaches regularly. He does 3 or 4 sessions a day working on his body, whether that's doing the 6:30 a.m. session, going away, getting some breakfast and nutrition in, coming back, getting his treatment, then going in the gym, doing his rehab specifics, doing some cross training, having a break for lunch, and then coming back into the pool and doing his rehab exercise. So just incredibly motivated to continue to improve and make sure his body is as resilient as it can be once he gets back to playing.
It's been hard because I've been confident a few times that we're over it, and then we're not quite, but I guess this time it does really feel like it. And I'm just excited to be back on level playing field with everyone and just join in and run around, do a pre-season.
Happy to help.